Welcome back to another episode of Unwrecked. On today's episode, we're going to take the Subaru to Jerry's to get the paintwork done, and we are also picking up the Malibu. So we'll do the reveal today, even though it's not finished. I got to go over it mechanically, but the bodywork and paint is done, and it's not perfect, but it should look 10 times better than what it did when I took it out there. So stay tuned.
I'm watching the auction again right now. I should be tearing into these vehicles and getting them done, but a buddy of mine bid on a 2010 Audi S4. It's a supercharged V6. It's the premium version, like decked out. It's nice, and it's wrecked, but not very bad, and it's a clean title. So, and this is his first car. Well, it's not his first car. He bid on one last week. It was an approval bid, and to prove it, so now he's bidding on a nicer car, and this one's an approval bid too, so it's not guaranteed he's going to get it. I want to show you guys this. Here's the Subaru with the same front end. This is the one I'm doing right now. It's rusted out in the back. I can't get this to, there we go, adjust. But yeah, I wouldn't have bid on that one. It's rusted out in the back fenders. Let me show you this Audi. I'll find it in here. It's like 30. Here it is. Alright. Let me show you this one. I like this car. If I didn't have all these cars right now, that's something I would have bid on. It's a sweet ride. He went and looked at it, looked it over, sent me videos of it running and everything. It has a little bit more miles on it, but still, man, that thing's sweet. Yeah, so I just want to see, I want to watch it and see if he wins it. I mean, like I said, it's still an approval bid, but like me and him keep in touch. He sells vehicles too, and he normally buys them at a regular car auction, and it's really far for me to drive there. He lives over where I work at, which is an hour drive from here, so we just keep in touch internet-wise, you know, car salesmen's mingling. Next car is one I would have bid on. It's right before the one that my buddy bid on. I'll show it to you once this is gone. That's junk. I would have bid on that. It's actually at a decent price right now. Well, and I see everybody else is bidding on it too. That's a nice Mercedes. It does have higher miles on it, but I mean, it was. This is a hot lot. Wow. I don't know if I would have went that high just because of the miles on it. A little bit higher than I would have bid, and it's still going. Boy, there are people from all over bidding on that. Nigeria, Indiana, Pennsylvania, Nigeria. I don't know how these people in other countries bid them up so high, and then you got to ship it. Like, I mean, I don't know. They probably get more money for them over there. I don't know. I don't know how it works. All right, this is the car my buddy bid on. Oh man. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, it's getting close to his bid. Oh shit. Yeah, he lost. He lost that one. It was. Oh man. Oh, and he lost by 50 bucks. Oh man, but that's not to say they wouldn't keep bidding. Wow. That sucks. I feel his pain. But it was an approval bid, so I mean, he might not have got it at that price anyway, but Yeah, he was really looking forward to that one. That sucks. One bid over.
It's hilarious. My buddy lost the S4 by 50 bucks. So the car that he bid on last week, and they didn't approve it. He bid on it again and won it again. And it was an Impala. It was like from an Audi to an Impala. It's practically the same thing. It just runs different and looks worse.
Well, Subarus don't like low batteries. I went out there and the battery was low. I fired it up. It would not run on all cylinders. Now, I went inside. I grabbed my code reader to see which cylinders were misfiring. Now it's running. Perfect. So, I had problem. It wouldn't start the last time the battery was low. So, just from sitting, yeah, they don't want to run. Now that it's been running for a little bit and fired up, man, now it's good. So, yay.
I kind of like the energy drink holders. The only thing I don't like is if it spills, it's going on the radio. Yeah!
Had to do a last time check. All my tires were low. Got them pumped up. She's purring like a kitten. The sport wagon is ready to rock! Yeah! For a 21-year-old vehicle, this thing rides smooth. It rides nice, it's quiet. You see the steering wheel is not vibrating. The gas is almost empty. But the thing is nice. Like, 21 years old.
And I must say, Mexico is beautiful this time of year. Yeah. Don't be like me. Remember your money. Forgot to bring the checkbook to pay Jerry. Jeez. Well, I gotta get gas in this thing. I'm gonna turn around and go back, and then come back again.
Let's do a little quick power run since I gotta go back. Actually runs strong. Holy crap.
You tell me what's wrong here. Why is this the slow car? Why is this the slow car I'm behind? God. Yeah, just so you guys know, the Camaro's behind me now. Wait! I can only assume that Sheets make their snickerdoodle cookies with heaven clouds and unicorn poop because they're freaking wonderful. They're great.
Well, as you can see, Malibu's not perfect, but it'll make somebody a really good work car. The clunk in the steering, Jerry informed me, he already knows what it is because he has a Malibu. It looks like a Malibu SS, but it's a Malibu Max. He said his doesn't, and he said he got underneath and looked at it, and it's the rack, the bushings. For the rack, he said the rack's loose because of the bushings. And I'm gonna look into it. I might replace them, but he said it doesn't cause an issue. And I'm driving it right now, and there are no issues. In fact, driving it, I'm not even getting that clicking noise. It was only whenever I was stopped and I was turning the wheel. So, if it's something that's gonna be a safety hazard, yes, I'm gonna take care of it. If it's not gonna affect the way it drives, then probably leave it alone. This thing actually runs and drives pretty well. And since we're in Mexico, we'll do a little power scoot. A little power scoot! 3.5s work great. That was 0 to 60. The only problem I can tell on this thing right now is that it needs an alignment. The the steering wheel is not straight and it pulls just slightly to the passenger side. It's not real bad, so we'll probably take it out to my friend Bill's and get the alignment done on this thing, because you know I'm about having them done right. So we'll get that done. I do need to get underneath it. I just need to look at a couple things, you know, look it over, make sure everything's gonna be safe. So there'll be more footage on the Malibu here in the future. I do want to show you one thing. Check it out. You hear it? It's working. Key fob's working. Not only did the tabs need welded back on, but it also needed a battery. And that's it. Fixed. So we got that. There's some... The e-brake cables underneath are like hanging down. I want to get them up. I want to get an alignment. A battery in it. Definitely needs a battery. And I think that's about it for it. It needs a good cleaning on the inside, and I'm probably going to go over that with a steam cleaner. And now I need to work on the Jeep. Oh, Jeep. Boom. So here we are again. Back at the Jeep. I can promise you I did not wake up this morning and be like, you know what? I haven't worked on the Jeep in a while. I wouldn't mind working on the Jeep. I don't want to work on this thing, but I gotta get it right. So we're gonna be cutting some rust out and welding some patches in today. The ironic thing is that when I took a Subaru out and I got the Malibu, Jerry had a Jeep up on his lift, and he's out there cursing and swearing and F this thing. I said, I feel your pain, Jerry. I feel your pain. So, gonna tear into this thing here. I'm just gonna start cutting, taking stuff out. I got a real thick piece of metal, and I'm starting to think that maybe I shouldn't have got that thick of metal, but if I can't get it bent and shaped and fit in there, I won't have to worry about that part rusting. It'll be the rest of the vehicle instead of that spot. But let me see. Let me go get it. Definitely got a big enough piece. So I had it in some cardboard. It's like opening a present. It's like opening Jeep presents. It's solid. I don't know how I'm gonna bend it and fit it to shape, but we're gonna try. Definitely gotta clean the surface rust off of it, but this is what we're gonna work with. This is what we got.
I was looking for safety glasses, but check these puppies out. These'll work.
So it looks like I've had enough of the Jeep.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
But anyway, I'm only halfway through. It's not pretty. So I haven't been recording because recording slowed me down some. So I got a good patch here.
That's what it looks like. I need to cut a little off of this bottom lip. Did not get a lot of footage because I wanted to get this done, and my dad came down, and he didn't trust me welding. He thought I was going to burn the garage down, so he had to weld. But then the welder wasn't working right. The gas wasn't coming out, and I think we need to buy gas. Anyway. Look how dirty I am, Jesus. I have an 8. It's like 10. Anyway, we're gonna seal up everything. I wish Jerry's really busy. He's working on a Jeep of his own, so yeah, he's not happy either. But I'm gonna call it a night right here. I got to clean up a bunch of stuff. It's still drivable. I'll just drive it back up to my house, and we'll go from there. Thanks for watching. Go check out some of my better videos, my other ones, because this one sucks. And we'll see you on the next one. Like, subscribe. Thanks for watching.